So today I bring you a Samsung Galaxy A5. This has been tampered with by me because I tried to replace the screen. It was a little broken but still working, but I wanted it to be mint because I want to give this to someone else. So when I did that, I placed the new screen, and when I glued the flex cable on the screen, it has a little adhesive to do that. It stopped working for I have no idea why. Probably the chip or some component was squashed between the frame and the screen, and it just stopped working. So I bought a new one. With this new one, I will be a little more careful, and to remove this new not working screen, we will use this little pick and go around all the screen in order to take it out. With the screen removed, we take out the adhesive that I used, which was a double-sided adhesive, and after that we just pass it on with a bit of isopropyl alcohol and a cotton bud to remove the remaining adhesive and debris that may be here. And here's the new screen. Let's then give it a test to see if it's working properly. And this is the flex cable that I was telling you about. It has adhesive underneath it, and when I put it in place just like this and pressure it so that the screen was fixed in place by the glue, it just stopped working. Either I smashed the screen or I smashed something on the flex cable and it did not connect properly to the OLED screen. So what I'm doing here, I'm just connecting the Lego style connectors, and we'll need to put this back cover on it because this back cover has the contacts for the power button. Make sure to be careful when you press it so you don't damage the screen. We'll just put one of the screws closer to the power button in order for it to do a good contact, and then we'll test it out. And there it is. It turns on, which is a good signal, a good sign, whatever. And let's see if the touch works. So let's turn it off. It does work. Perfect. So it froze here. Okay. So let's then reassemble the phone and finish the job. So let's start by putting the B7000 glue instead of the adhesive, because I suspect the adhesive also added a lot of pressure on the screen, and it was one of the failing points on the last two attempts I made to put this back together. So let's just go around the phone frame with this B7000 and let it dry just for a little bit, like a minute or two, so that it gets sticky, and then we will put the screen on. So here on the screen I'm going to put this plastic over the adhesive because I don't want to take the risk again of damaging this screen. So as I'm not sure what I did wrong last time, I will just prevent both things. So I will not put pressure on the screen, and I will not let it glue here, because if it's glued on the wrong position, the chip will not be on the square that's on the frame and may damage it again. So as I'm not taking that risk, I do this. I don't see any harm on it not being glued, to be honest. So let's just put it here. When we are gluing the screen, make sure to be careful with the speaker on the phone, because if you do not put it on the correct position, it will crack the screen. So be aware of that. That and the button. The button also needs to be centered, just like so. And then you apply a little pressure on the sides, and we put it back together. We connect all the ribbons and put the plastic covers on, and put the screws as well. So for now, we'll just give it a little go to see if it still works. So yeah, this time it's turning on. That's perfect. I have reset it already to factory settings when off camera, so you wouldn't need to see that because, well, there's no point. Let's just make sure the touch is working as well. It takes just a few seconds for it to boot up again. So yeah, it is working, as you can see. Let's just do a little test on the button as well. Yeah, the buttons are working. Let's just turn it off and put it back together. Oh, the volume is also good. Let's then go. So let's then just put the plastic covers on again and put all the Phillips screws. They are all the same size, so there's nothing here to be wrong about. So it's pretty simple. On the back glass I already put two-sided tape, as you can see the remains of it on the side, and let's just clean here the lens so we don't have a blur image when we take a picture. Here, fairly simple, just put it centered with the cameras and then apply a little bit of pressure so that the back glass sticks to the frame. I've placed the glue on each of the parts that were highlighted on the back glass, so it will be fixed in place in the correct position. Let's then turn it on, give it a little test, remove this plastic protection. Very satisfying. And let's then see if the phone is working properly. This has the frame a little bit mangled, but it's working fine. The battery is also brand new. I have replaced the battery as well before I did the videos. So it's basically a brand new phone. Yeah, it is working. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you!